What's up, my awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988 or Justin back here to do a video for you guys, and today I'm here to do a Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K update. I actually have some DVDs here. It's actually a TV show that was only available on DVD, but I'm excited to own it. I'll talk about that first in just a minute. But yes, this is an update, and this is my first official 2021 movie update. I know I did a Scream Factory John Carpenter unboxing, and I know I've shown my Vinegar Syndromes and a Kino Lumbar title, and then some stuff in my last video like the Midsommar's 4K. 4K Midsummer, there we go, 4K set, there we go. But this is going to be my first official titled movie update for 2021. This is everything that I got in January and also at the end of last month that I didn't show because I didn't have it on me at the time. It was going through the mail. And I was not expecting to get so much, but there was a lot of, great deals, stuff that I picked up for really good prices, either on Amazon or eBay, some Christmas presents from my mom and my one of my dear friends. And so a lot of great stuff, guys. My goal for this year as far as updates go is try not to get as much, but I always say that, and sometimes we have a month where there's a lot of cool things that come out. But I'm going to try to do my best, set a goal of maybe getting like 5 titles each month. Again, we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this update, and as always, stay tuned for many more updates each month. I'm going to do them at the end of each month now. Before this update, I was doing updates at the beginning of each month, but instead of doing the beginning of each month, I will do a update at the end of each month. So this is my January update. I do have some stuff coming in the mail, so that will technically be movies that I get in January, but I will share that next month. So getting started, guys, I'm going to show you the DVD set that I actually got from my mom, and that is the complete series of Schitt's Creek. If you guys don't know this show, it is, a show that's been out, or it was out for about 6 years, but at least here in the U.S., around the last year or two is when it really started picking up and people started really noticing it. It was all filmed in Canada, so in Canada it was really well known there. But here in the U.S. at least, the last year or two, people have really started falling in love with this show. It's one of my favorite shows. I love the characters. You really love all of them. I would say the first 2 or 3 episodes, it takes a little bit to get into the show. But after that, guys, it's amazing. It is one of my favorite shows. And it's a really awesome show that represents the LGBTQ plus community. And I absolutely love it. You got Eugene Levy, Catherine O'Hara, Dan Levy, who's actually the creator of the show, and then the daughter's name, which I'm going to totally draw a blank on. Yeah, I think Annie Murphy, there we go, hopefully that's her name, who plays Alexis, and everybody else a part of this show. It's a really special show, guys. And it's one that I recommend watching. If you guys have never seen it, please watch it. Very heartwarming. You get attached to the characters. Again, maybe the first 2 or 3 episodes, it might take you a little bit to get into, but after that, guys, it's amazing. So if you haven't seen Schitt's Creek yet, definitely do so. It's available on DVD. It did not get a Blu-ray release, but I'm okay with that. I still collect DVDs. And TV shows, you don't really notice too much a difference as far as picture and sound quality in TV shows. But I'm happy to finally own this. This just got released maybe about a month and a half ago, the complete series of Schitt's Creek. So definitely check that one out, guys, if you have never watched it. It's on Netflix from what I've known, so if you guys want to watch it on Netflix, that's how I first saw it. I highly recommend it. Now going into some non-horror movie titles, and then we'll go into all horror movie and thrillers. The first 2 are actually 2 movies that have the same actor and actress in them. The first one I've only seen kind of bits and pieces of, and if I have seen it, it's been a long time, and that's Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks in Sleepless in Seattle. I don't know who released this. This might be a UK DVD or UK Blu-ray. I'm not sure, guys, but I know at least here in the US, if there is a Blu-ray, it's out of print. I don't remember this movie too much, so I wanted to pick up Sleepless in Seattle and check this one out, guys. Love the cast, and again, if I have seen it, it's been a long time. If you guys have never seen Sleepless in Seattle and you want the Blu-ray, this one I actually got on eBay for like $15, and it is region free. I haven't watched this Blu-ray yet, but I am going to be watching it next month during February. And the other movie that has Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan in it is You've Got Mail, and I have seen this movie. I love this movie. It's one of my like feel-good movies to put on, and you can watch it pretty much any like season of the year. You know, fall, it has, you know, a great fall feel. You know, spring, you can watch it in the spring. I will definitely be watching it next month, and I look forward to finally watching this movie again, because it's been a while since I've seen it, but I've always loved You've Got Mail. So looking forward to that. And then, you know, if you get this Blu-ray, you actually get the original film, which is The Shop Around the Corner. So I did not know that came with it. I've never seen that version, so I'm going to watch that at some point as well. The next two movies are Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, and I grew up with him, you know, Terminator, True Lies, you know, so many others, but I love his comedies, and I got two movies that I did not have on Blu-ray. I actually did not have these in the collection at all. The first one is Kindergarten Cop. I grew up with this movie. I might have had it on VHS at some point, but I do remember watching this on TV quite a bit. I did not own it on DVD, so this is the first time I'm owning this movie in my collection. Grew up with this film. I look forward to revisiting the movie. It's been some years since I've seen Kindergarten Cop, but this was always one of my favorite films from Arnold. And the other one is Jingle All the Way. So I actually picked this Blu-ray up right after the holiday season. Got it off eBay for like $15. I think this one's going out of print, so if you guys want to get this, I highly recommend it. I know it was released by 20th Century Fox, so now Disney owns that company. So I don't know if the Blu-rays are going to go out of print. I'm not sure. I know there's this Blu-ray and another Blu-ray. This one actually has two different versions, which I did not know about. You get the theatrical cut and the director's cut, and I've never seen the director's cut, so I'm looking forward to seeing that possibly next year, or I am going to watch it next year, next December. I actually got this off Amazon Prime. I had rented it just to revisit the movie before I bought the Blu-ray, and I forgot how much I love this movie. It is just a lot of fun. If you want really good laughs, Jingle All the Way is one of those movies. So I had to pick that one up, and I'm going to slowly but surely add some other Arnold titles in the collection. Of course, I got Terminator, and I got True Lies, and some other films, but a movie that I want to get, Twins, which I've never actually seen Twins. Eventually I'll pick that up. I believe the Blu-ray is from Shout Select, and it's like $16 right now, so that's not too bad. And the last kind of non-horror movie Blu-ray that I picked up is one of my favorite films from last year, and I did not see it until this month, but it definitely made my, you know, top 10 or top 15 favorite movies of last year, and that is The Broken Hearts Gallery. And if there's any movie, there's actually two movies in this update that I would highly recommend you guys go out and buy. This is the first one, Broken Hearts Gallery. Just a, you know, a fun, romantic comedy. You know, I don't know if you would call it like a necessarily like a, you know, romance movie or a chick flick. It's more of a comedy, and it's just a lot of fun. It's funny. The chemistry between our two actors is great. You've seen both of them in movies and TV shows. The actress right here was in Blockers, and then the actor right here is, I believe, Billy from Stranger Things, and he was in the new Power Rangers movie. So if you've never seen The Broken Hearts Gallery, this is a must-buy. I highly recommend it. It is so funny. You know, again, very heartwarming. It's not your typical romance movie. It has a lot of fun humor in it. Some crude humor as well. So it definitely surprises you, but I think anybody who watches this will definitely, if not love it, really enjoy it. So check out the Broken Hearts Gallery, guys. I highly recommend it. That's one of my top picks in this update. Now going on to the kind of horror movies, thrillers. This one right here is more of a horror movie comedy. My buddy Doug picked this one up for me. This is from Arrow, and that is Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. So thank you, Doug, for this. I love this film, and I love Elvira. I've met her a couple times at conventions over the years. Sweet person, but this movie is so much fun, and I did not have this on Blu-ray yet. There's nothing you can really see on the back. I did not have this on Blu-ray yet. I had a old Anchor Bay DVD that I have signed by Elvira, so I will be keeping that, but I definitely wanted to add the Blu-ray in my collection, and I look forward to watching the movie on Blu-ray. It's been a while since I've actually seen that. The next one is a film that I picked up, I think at the end of last month, but I did not have it to show during my last update, and I don't think I showed this. I might have, but it's The Rental. So The Rental for me, pretty decent movie. I know some people love this movie, and I know some people are with me and think it's okay. I love the cast overall, and I loved, you know, kind of the buildup of the film. Where I had my problems with the movie was the third act. This movie is like 85 minutes, and the last 25 minutes is when everything starts really picking up, and I almost felt like they needed to add an extra 10 minutes to the movie because it felt rushed. I felt like at least for me, it felt rushed during the third act. Again, great cast. I love the atmosphere. I like the buildup of everything leading to the climax. You know, not one of my favorites of last year, but it's definitely something I'm going to keep and rewatch and hopefully enjoy it more because there are things that I definitely loved about the film. Again, for me, the weakest part was the third act, which is really kind of sad, but if they would have made it a little bit longer and expanded that third act, I think I would have probably loved it more. So The Rental, good movie. It was like $14 when I picked it up. I had some, you know, I think I had like a $5 reward from Best Buy's website, so I ordered it from there. The other one that I ordered from Best Buy, and like Broken Hearts Gallery, this is a must pick up, guys, but I warn you, this is, and I said it in my last review, the scariest movie I've ever seen, and I kid you not, this movie really affected me. It made my heart race, you know, pretty much from beginning to end. Once it hits that 16-minute mark, it's just crazy. It's terrifying. It will get under your skin. So if you guys don't like being scared, I highly recommend watching this movie. I highly recommend not watching this movie. Hopefully that made sense. But that is The Dark and the Wicked. So if you hate scary movies, like if you don't like being scared, this movie is not going to be for you. I said that The Exorcist, The Conjuring, and Hereditary look like kids' movies compared to this. That's no disrespect to them. I think they're scary in their own ways. But this one really affected me. Kind of like people were affected by The Exorcist when it first came out. This one affected me that way. Pretty much, again, from beginning to end, it is terrifying, and it's uncomfortable, and it will get under your skin. Yeah, just expect that, guys. If you guys want to watch this, if you're scary movie fans, of course, pick this movie up. This is one of those films that I do recommend, and I highly recommend just purchasing the movie. The Dark and the Wicked, I love this film. It's going to be a while before I see it again because I was truly terrified when I finished this movie. I could not get this movie off my mind, and it had my heart racing. I felt like a little ill after I watched this movie just because it does not stop. And so I was pretty much on the edge of my seat the entire time. But The Dark and the Wicked, definitely pick it up if you truly love scary movies and you want to be scared. Everybody that I've talked to that have seen this movie, they have had the same kind of feeling that it is a terrifying movie. And it doesn't lie when it comes to that. It is a terrifying movie. So definitely check that one out. The next one, ordered a lot of John Carpenter films, and I did an unboxing of those movies like 2 or 3 videos ago. This one is from a different company. This is John Carpenter's very first movie. Dan O'Bannon, rest in peace. He, I think, wrote or co-wrote this movie with John Carpenter, and that is Dark Star. I have no idea what this movie's about. I just wanted to add it because it's John Carpenter, and this is the final movie that I needed to get from him. So eventually, coming up probably next month, I will be ranking all of John Carpenter films from my least favorite to my favorite. So definitely stay tuned for that. Have yet to watch Dark Star, but I'm looking forward to watching it at some point. This one I just got in the mail yesterday, and I have not opened it yet. I've heard it's really good, and, you know, the great thing about some of these, you know, kind of independent movies or straight-to-video, straight-to-DVD, Blu-ray, 4K movies is they're some of the best movies compared to some theatrical movies from the past. And even though 2020 did not have a lot of theatrical movies. You know, we've had a lot of great, like, independent stuff come out from streaming and, you know, straight to, you know, physical media. So one of them is Alone. Again, I have not seen this movie, but I've heard it's really good, so I look forward to checking it out. It's certified fresh from Rotten Tomatoes, so we'll see how this is. Again, I've heard good things about this from people who have talked about it. And if it's anything like Dark and the Wicked as far as a good quality movie, I'm sure I'm going to appreciate this movie. The Dark and the Wicked, that was a terrifying movie, but one of the best films from last year too. I forgot to mention that. It definitely makes my top 5 favorite films now from 2020. The next one is Spiral. This one just came out on Blu-ray. This is one of those Shudder original films. I watched it before I watched The Dark and the Wicked, and I wish I would not have watched 2 intense movies back to back, because even though this one did not affect me like The Dark and the Wicked, it's still pretty intense. It's a gay-themed horror movie, which is always a plus. There's not a lot of those out there. It kind of has like a vibe of like the Stepford Wives, Get Out, and Hereditary, which they do mention Get Out and Hereditary right here. I would throw in the Stepford Wives, the original one. If you guys have seen that, that's creepy and effective as well. But Spiral, this one is, again, one to pick up. If you guys want to watch it on Shudder first, you can. But I really enjoyed Spiral. I thought it was a great movie. The next one I actually got in the mail yesterday along with Alone, and I had the first 3 movies, and those are the best, definitely by far. But I wanted to rewatch this entire franchise. I was in the mood to watch them, so I will definitely be watching them sometime this year. And it actually was on sale for $15. I don't know if it was a sale or if it's the regular price on Amazon, but it was for $15. It came with the slipcover, which surprised me there. And you get all 6 movies on Blu-ray. And that is the Paranormal Activity films. I know these aren't the greatest, and as the movies go, they kind of decline. But the first 3 movies, I love. I remember when the first one came out, and I rented it on DVD. And even though I didn't love it the first time I watched it, I've now grown to really love that film. The part 2 and 3 I love. I think those are definitely some of the best. Part 3 being my favorite of the franchise. And then the other sequels, like, I remember some of them, but I want to go back and rewatch them, give them another chance. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to, again, watching these at some point. Again, not the greatest movies, but I did not have all of them, so this was a nice little upgrade. And for $15 on Amazon, that was a great deal. And it came with the slipcover, so I'm looking forward to watching those at some point again, revisiting that franchise. And then the next 2 movies are both upgrades from my Blu-rays to 4Ks, and I got both these on eBay for like, close to $15. And they're both Jordan Peele movies, and I'm a big fan of his work. I love his horror movie thrillers. I think they're great. The first one I absolutely love, and that is Get Out. I got that one on 4K. I'm looking forward to checking it out on 4K and revisiting this movie. I don't know how much of a difference it's gonna be, but normally if I can find like my favorite movies on 4K for like a really good price, I will pick them up, or movies that just really entertain me. I love this film. It was one of my favorites from last year, the last decade, so I can't wait to revisit Get Out on 4K. So very much looking forward to that. And then the last Jordan Peele movie was the movie Us. Now, I did not love this movie right away when I saw it in theaters. I was happy with the movie. I thought it was good, but I was overall slightly disappointed in this movie the first time I saw it. But with each watch, I've grown to really love it. If there are movies that you guys, have something that you enjoy about it the first time, but say you don't love it, I highly recommend going back and rewatching some movies, because for me, if it's a film that I enjoyed at least, or I thought there was something good about it, I will go back and revisit the movies. This was a nice upgrade. I think this one was, again, like $15, $14.98 on eBay, and so this was a nice little upgrade, and being that I was getting Get Out on 4K, I wanted to also get Us on 4K. Both Jordan Peele movies. I'm a big fan of his work, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he does next. I know he's produced movies, and I know we are getting that new Candyman that he did produce come out this year. I know it was supposed to come out last year, but with the pandemic and theaters pretty much shut down, a lot of movies have been pushed back. And I hope we do get Candyman, I believe in August when it comes out this year. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. But anyway, guys, that's my update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to thank you all, first of all, for subscribing. I just recently kind of surpassed like a really cool achievement, and that is passing, or a little over, I got a little bit over, I believe, 3,800 subscribers, so that's really cool, and I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have made YouTube so much fun for me again. I love making videos, I always have, but at one point I didn't know if I was going to continue on. I thought, 2018 kind of end things and, be happy with 10 years. But with 2020 not being a great year for anybody, and, seeing other people make YouTube videos again, I decided, since I had a lot of time, to start making videos again. And I'm so happy I did, guys. I'm having so much fun, and I look forward to everything in 2021. Just remember, guys, to always, stay positive, look forward to each day, make the best of it. We'll get through, this pandemic together, and, everything going on. 2021, I think, is going to be a great year. I think it's definitely going to be better than 2020. So once again, guys, just, stay positive and, make every day great, the best you can. So anyway, guys, once again, thank you for subscribing. Thank you to my old and new subscribers. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. You guys keep me going. I love making videos, but I especially love making videos for you guys. So once again, thank you guys so much for subscribing, and that kind of huge milestone there for me. I really appreciate it, and I love you guys so much. So as always, you guys are awesome. You guys rock. In with the positive, out with the negative. Go eat some Skittles. And once again, so much love to you all. You guys are the best, and I look forward to making more videos for you guys and talking with you guys this year. So once again, love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.